structure of C programs. What is C? C language, it is one of the powerful languages. It was developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972. Okay. Next, what is the features of C language? It is very simple to learn and it is a very powerful language. It is a portable one, portability. So programs can move from one system to another systems. It is purely platform dependent and then it can work at faster speed. Next, discuss about structure of C programs. Structure of C programs contains the various sections. First one, documentation sections, definition sections, length section, and global declaration sections. So one by one we are discussing documentation section. What is documentation section? Documentation sections consist of set of comment lines. The comment lines, it helps the programmers or users to understand what is the program, what type of programs. The comment line, single comment line is slash slash, and double comment line is the slash star and ends with the star slash. Here is the single comment line slash slash. This is the program to find the area of the circles. Okay, so comment lines. So in futures, programmers or students or scholars can see the program, can easily understand. Oh, this is the programs for area of the circles. So that it defines the comment lines, set of comment lines. Okay, next one is the definition sections. In the definition sections, we are defining the symbolic constants. Symbolic constant means the constant the value is executed during the execution of the programs. In this programs, we are defining by symbolic constant pi equal to 3.14. Whenever the by is occurred in the programs, that is replaced by the value 3.14 to find the area of the circles. And the length sections. Length sections to link some of the functions from the C library. For example, in this program, so we are including stdio.h, it is the link section. Standard input and output cutter files. In this cutter files having a lot of functions are there. Scan function, printf functions, and so many functions are there. So you want to use scanf and printf functions. Scanf means to read the input data from the users. So printf means to print the data into the screen. Okay, suppose if you are not including the header files, but you are using the scanf and the printf functions, the compiler doesn't know about the scanf and the printf functions. So first you have to link the functions from the library, so that you are using the mathematical functions in programs, sine, cos, cosine, and some other functions. In such a cases, you must include math.h header files. In the math.h header files, so many lot of mathematical functions are there. Once you include in these programs, you can use any functions in the programs. Okay, it is the link sections to link some functions from the library. Okay, just a global declaration section. Here we are declaring the variables. The variable is declared within the main functions. We call it as the local variable. Suppose if a variable is declared outside of the main, it is a global variables. So in C programs we are using so many sub-programs, sub-functions are there. So once the variable is declared as global, okay, any functions can access that variable. It is global. It is visible to all functions only. So any function can access that variables. So every C programs starts with the main functions. Then opening spaces, then closing spaces. Within the spaces, we are declaring the variables and we are declaring the function. The variable declaration is must. Variable is used to store your values. Suppose you want to write a program to add sum of two numbers, we need variables into a, b, c. So the variable, so you can store the value a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to a plus b. Then by using the printf statements to print the data into the screen. So the variable is must. Okay, the variable, every variables, so a statement ending with the semicolons, functions, many functions we can use this for by using the factorial to find the factorials, to find the given number is add or evens. Some of the cases, if we need functions, we can use that functions. Okay, in this programs, first all sections, some of the sections are optional. Documentation sections, it is optional. Okay, it is optional. It is not executable by the compilers one. So okay, it is not necessary. Suppose if you need, just you can include in this programs. It is optional. Definition sections, it is also optional. If you need, then you can include in this programs. Link section, it is must. Okay, so stdio.h global definition sections. For in this programs to find the area of the circles. Area of the circle means here I am implementing documentation section //. Okay, this is a command lines. It's a program for area of the circles. Okay, next one, defining. We are defining the symbolic constants by 3.14. Next one is the include standard input and output cutter files. Okay, this cutter files, the scanf and the printf functions are available. So we are using the link functions, link sections. The main function here, opening spaces here. In this programs I need two variables. The one radius and the area. I am declaring the both variables as float variables. Okay, float variables statement is set with semicolons. Then the printf values, printf statements here. Printf means to print the data into the screen. Here, whenever the string is enclosed within double quote, that is display on the screen. Okay, when you run this program, the program will be active, interactive. So enter the radius and the circles. So that I am using this statement printf, enter the radius of the circles. Here scanf functions, scanf to read the data from the users. Here using the control strings percentage of f format. That is means control string specifying the float format. The float format of the data to be read from the users. Okay, that is the ampersand of radius, the address of radius. When you give one value, that is stored into the radius variable. Okay, then area equal to here, we are calculating the area of the circles by. The by is the symbolic constants. The by, what is the value of the by? Is 3.14. Automatically it replaces 3.14. Then, but the radius is at runtime we are getting the radius values. So calculating the area of the circles. After that, we are printing the data. Okay, by using the printf statements, defining the area of the circles, percentage of f. What format of data to be printed on the screen? So to print the float format means we should specify the percentage of f. To print the integer format, we should specify percentage of t. To print the string, you should specify percentage of s. Here we are printing the float format of the value. So that I am using here percentage of f. Double quote, the area. So finally we get the output is in the output of the subprograms. Okay. Thank you.